I was able to sit down with Patrick Bet-David at Valuetainment. We toured their office and I had a conversation with him. Interestingly enough, once we released the video podcast, I was very anxious and disappointed with the results. Like it just was not doing very well. It was
in terms of the full interview?
In the full interview, okay. It had a very lower views than almost everything. Yeah. Like this was terrible. But then we got to work on chopping out the clips, and exactly what I planned actually exceeded my expectations. And we're probably only 20% into the clips that are possible from this.
Right.
And that was one of the clips went 25 million on TikTok, 20 million on Facebook. Yeah. Another couple have hit multiple millions.
I saw Mr. Beast talking about this on a podcast that he was a guest on. And he was talking about how now is like the best time to start podcasts and why when podcasts are king right now. He was saying, whatever this show gets, if it gets 1 million downloads, whatever, this episode will get 1 million views. But he was like, but all the clips that your team is going to take from all the stuff that we're talking about, they're going to be posted on 7 different channels on 7 different platforms. And while this interview might only get 1 million, if you combine all of the clips and all of the impressions that you're going to get from everything that's cut up from this, it could be 100 million by the time you're done with it.
What Colin and Samir are doing is also kind of interesting. They're almost taking the interview just as the foundation of a conversation, and then they edit it into a more dynamic YouTube video that's 8 to 12 minutes. I think it's a very important and powerful format. And I think there's a lot of different ways you can slice it in today's world. That's not just the traditional thing that you've seen everybody do, like tell me your story, tell me your whatever, and going through it, but actually bringing on a guest and like co-creating content in this kind of format. This is the world and how it's communicating.
Sure.
Get the team, get the system, get the mindset, sharpen your skills, and commit to this, because those who master the content game in this decade are going to win.